Okay, a lot of exchanges still trying to get their licensing. A lot of citizens still trying to get access to an exchange to be able to buy and trade and so forth, right? But right now, there's a lot of pressure building. So according to one of their news outlets that did a massive poll among the crypto community in China, who are they picking as the top L1s, L2s, the top protocols? And this relates to the three that I want to talk about. And it's really no surprise. It's not like they picked, Conflux or any Chinese-based chain. No, it's the ones that we know, the biggest ones. Ethereum, of course, no surprise. Arbitrum, not a surprise these days. And BNB chain, not a surprise. VanEck, which is one of the largest fund managers out there, predicts Ethereum will reach almost $12,000 by 2030. This is 7 years. This is 2030. This is not 2025. I think this is way too conservative. I would say Ethereum could hit 12,000 by 2025. I honestly think that can happen. If Bitcoin is going to shatter 150, 200,000, seeing how the Ethereum is already around 2,000, to go up 6x from here, no problem. By the end of 2025, peak 2025, I could certainly see this happen. It's still the biggest protocol, the biggest smart contracts protocol in the game. TVL is so much bigger than everything else. Everything is EVM based. Almost everything is ERC based, right? They are not going away. And Ethereum supply keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. Hasn't been this low on exchanges since 2016, going all the way back to the very beginning. And that's because people are now taking their ETH off the exchanges and doing something with it. They go on and allege that, several coins listed within Coinbase are also considered securities. Some are repeats from yesterday. Solana, Cardano, Polygon, Filecoin, Sandbox, Axie Infinity. Okay, those are repeats from yesterday. So, securities. But the list goes on. Chiliz, Flow, ICP, Near, Verge, Dash, and Nexo. Interesting enough, now the SEC is going after privacy coins. Verge and Dash are privacy. Nexo also a lending company. So basically, SEC is going after everything. Everything that we know. Stable coins now, right? Going after stable coins, going after chains, going after games and metaverses, and now going after privacy coins. So Gary really wants to attack everyone and everything within the US. But it makes you wonder why. Why now? There is one other explanation. And I think a lot of people miss this. Coinbase, Robinhood, and the CFTC are all set to testify in Congress today over the new proposed crypto bill. This is happening today. And the SEC just happens to sue Coinbase today and sues Binance yesterday. This, to me, seems like it's some kind of power move where the SEC throws a wrench and basically tells Congress, like, don't listen to these guys. We are the ones that you should listen to. We are the ones in charge. Everything is security, so CFTC should really have no say in this crypto framework. And Coinbase and Robinhood, well, don't listen to them. I would not be surprised if the SEC sues Robinhood next. I think this could be it. I think this is the reason why the lawsuit came yesterday for Binance and for Coinbase today, because there's supposed to be some kind of testimony in Congress about crypto bill and how to handle crypto and regulations and coming up this framework to regulate the entire industry. This may be the reason. Wow, if you think about it, right? Who knows? But he's not the only one. All these other big asset managers and hedge funds, right, are getting involved. Look at this price prediction. Ethereum at $50,000 by 2030. Who made this prediction? Did I make this prediction? No. This is the investment firm VanEck, who's one of the largest ETF providers. Even they are saying, well, Ethereum could hit $50,000 by 2030, right? So BlackRock, Fidelity, George Soros, VanEck, all these big institutions, they're definitely not giving up. They're making wild predictions too. ARK Invest, because they really believe. Well, either they really believe or they're just following the 4-year cycle, and they know that every single cycle, Bitcoin goes higher, forms a higher high, a higher low, and crypto, like Ethereum, follows, right? It's just really that simple. So, better days are coming, guys. Do not give up. Do not get fudded out. Recently declared security by Gary, Polygon. Polygon is still doing good, even though Polygon, the price action is weak, but Polygon continues to grow stronger and stronger. Their new ZK EVM technology is trending upwards. There's a lot of people that use it. TVL and activity both are going up. And just look at this picture. Well, no, this is the revenue, but look at this picture right here. I mean, look at all these big Web2 brands that are on top of Polygon. This is why I'm bullish on Polygon. Look at Nike, and then you have the NFL, you have Robinhood, you have MasterCard, you have Facebook, Adidas, even JP Morgan, Starbucks, Shopify, eBay, Bentley, right? You got all these major brands, DraftKings, Stripe, Opera, HTC, all these major brands, Adobe, they're on top of Polygon. So this is why Polygon is definitely here to stay. IOHK have responded, or IOG, okay, in this case, basically saying that, you know what, nothing changes, okay? None of the inaccuracies will impact IOG's operations in any way. Under no circumstances is ADA a security under U.S. security laws. It never has been. Understanding how decentralized blockchain operates is a fundamental component in creating responsible legislation, and we continue to welcome, collaborations, and goes on and on and on. It was fairly short, like 3 paragraphs, not like 10 pages. But basically, Cardano's like, no, ADA is not a security, right? And Solana's like, we're not security. Also, aka Solano, according to Jim Cramer. Solana Foundation strongly believes Sol is not a security. Sol is a native token to Solana blockchain, a robust open source community-based software project that relies on decentralized user and development engagement to expand and evolve. So, no one seems to think that Gary has got it right. And I'm agreeing with them. Actually, we already got another lawsuit and another judgment that actually helps with this. So before the Ripple case, there was another case called Library, much smaller project that caved in. Basically, the SEC sued them, saying that they had a legal token offering and that Library itself was a security because it was being traded on the open market, on a secondhand market, on exchanges. And basically, that lawsuit bankrupted them. But the good news that came out of it was the judge said that just because Library is being sold on the second market or the open market does not make it a security. The judge said, no, that's ridiculous. Okay? So, if you apply the same logic to the Ripple case, that would mean the same thing. Just because XRP is being sold on exchanges does not make it a security. Okay? So, if the courts, again, rule this way, that XRP is not a security just because it's being traded, well, then the dozen of crypto projects that Gary just recently named securities, well, then there's no case on them. whether they're a security or not, right? The reason why Gary basically said they were securities, and this includes Cardano, Polygon, Solana, Cosmos, Axie, Decentraland, Algorand, Sandbox, and a few others. Basically, his argument why they're securities is because they're being traded on Coinbase and Binance, right? But just because they're being traded does not make them securities. Well, then there's like really no argument.